What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. So as you can see, it's pretty much pouring outside, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't know it was raining this bad. I'm about to go for a run, but luckily this system is supposed to pass right through, no problem, so I should be able to get a run in. I'm going to do it anyway, but it's a lot easier when it's not raining. But today's kind of perfect for what I was going to talk about. People keep sending me comments, how is having the supercharger in any kind of slippery condition like this rain? It is pouring out here, the roads are wet. How is having something like the supercharger, which boosts your horsepower and torque so much, how is that in a rain condition? Well, I'm here to tell you right now as I turn onto the main road, and not a crazy supercharger whine right there because I'm not really hard on the pedal or anything, but I'm here to tell you and break a lot of hearts. It is not hard to drive the supercharger in the rain at all. When I didn't have the supercharger, when I was just a fan like you guys and I had a lot of questions and no answers and things like that, my biggest issue was, or at least what I thought, was the supercharger completely changed the Tundra in all aspects. You put a supercharger in and the whole truck just changes. It becomes a beast, it becomes hard to drive, yada, yada, yada. That is unfortunately, well, it depends if you like it, fortunately or unfortunately, that is not the case whatsoever. The supercharger is only there when you want it to be there, okay? So right now I'm driving in some pretty heavy rain. There's a nice north to south wind pushing this way, and I'm not having an issue driving it at all because I'm not getting up into the supercharger. There's no issue whatsoever. This is the third time I've driven the supercharger in rain. I wanted to do this video for a while, but I wanted to make sure I was actually, you know, in the rain a few times with it to give you exactly how I feel. It's nothing like driving, or excuse me, it's the same exact thing as driving a Tundra without a supercharger. Obviously, it depends on how you drive. If you get in the car every day, no matter what the conditions are, and you slam on the gas pedal and go crazy with it, you might have a problem. But if you take your time and you drive safely, like I'm doing right now, not on the pedal hard, the only way you know the supercharger is there is because you can hear the whine a little bit. But other than that, it's a normal Tundra. If you're new to the pickup truck scene, or you don't own a pickup truck, the only issue you really have to deal with in the rain is how light your bed is and how you could slide out if you don't know how to control. And it's the same way with the supercharger. There's not a lot of weight in the back of the truck because it's an empty bed. That's why you see people in snow conditions, they put sandbags in the bed of their truck over their rear axle to gain traction, to gain weight in the rear, to give more traction in the snow. But with the supercharger here, it's nothing crazy. I'm sure if I was to really get on it, yeah, we would slide all over the place. But that's the difference between safe driving and unsafe driving, knowing when to do it. But the biggest surprise to me of all this, in wet conditions especially, is the supercharger is only really there when you want it to be. Okay? Other than the little bit of noise, that's always there. But like, the power is not, it doesn't spin your tires in first gear if you don't want it to, unless you put your foot on the pedal really hard, and yeah, you're gonna spin the tires out. I've never seen my traction control light come on, and I've done some pretty decent accelerations. You just gotta know how to go onto the pedal nice and easy when you're getting up to speed. It's just a matter of how you drive. So the answer to the question, is the supercharger hard to drive in the rain? The answer is no, with the little asterisk saying as long as you drive the truck safely, because once again, the supercharger does not change the Tundra 100%. It's there when you want it, it's there when you want to use it, it's not there all the time. You can drive this truck normal. Like I said, before I had a supercharger, I thought the supercharger would change the truck dramatically at all times. It does not. As you can see, you're seeing firsthand, this is proof. We're driving the truck normal. Everything is normal in the truck right now. But when I get on it, there's the supercharger, you know? But I'm not gonna drive like that when it's raining like this. There's other motorists around. There's rain all over the roads. It's still pouring. I got the wind. And I have an aggressive all-terrain tire on. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna drive it like I stole it. And then the supercharger will not have an effect on my safe drive to wherever I have to go. So there is the answer to your question. The supercharger does not change or make the drive more hazardous as long as you take care of yourself, you take care of your vehicle, and you drive safe like you should be doing all the time anyway. So any questions you have about the supercharger, comment below the video, Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34. I thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to some of your comments and questions. Have a great day.